on to our next otaku hangout. Singaporean otaku Chunka has been bringing us around places where local otaku shop and play. Also known as Tuek, Chunka is one of the co-founders of AnyCultureNet, an online portal dedicated to all things Japanese. And my otaku guide takes me to, well, what seems like an everyday place to meet, Funan Center. But we head straight up to the 5th floor and pass figurine shops, computer game shops, more figurine shops, toy shops, a maid cafe, and the hugest specialty figurine shop we've seen. So, Chunka, why are we here in Funan Center?
Yes. Funan Center, or Funan the IT Mall as they call it. The 5th story is actually something like a mini Akiba or Akihabara.
What's an Akihabara?
Okay, Akihabara started out as a computer place. As time goes by, we have computer games. And computer games produce characters. Characters produce figurines. Things lead to one another, and you have figurines, anime culture, manga culture start to move towards Akihabara too. Now you have cafes, you have figurine shops, you have specialized 7 floors worth of figurine shops in Japan.
So actually it really is like Funan Center essentially.
Yes.
There are even maid cafes here and everything else. So have you ever visited a maid cafe?
Yes, I have. In fact, I visited this one. I visited also the one in Japan.
Okay.
But unfortunately, Singapore one just currently not up to standard.
Why?
Why? In Japan, the service itself is a premium. You pay for it happily. The food might not be that nice, but the service where the maid come over to greet you in earnest, you know, those type of things, it's a premium.
Is that like a big fantasy for someone who's an otaku?
Fantasy, yes or no, depends. If you walk into a good maid cafe, you will feel like you're at home. Being at home is kind of a fantasy for everyone, not exactly just otakus.
Cool. Okay, so let's check out this place called Latendo. Started in 2008, Latendo was started by 4 anime figurine collector enthusiasts, preferring to call themselves hardcore fans instead of otakus. The shop specializes in Japanese anime and collectibles and has expanded to 3 units, most of which are a walk-in gallery area where enthusiasts are allowed to take photos of the products displayed. This, as you can see, is truly an enthusiast paradise with the cash registers ringing throughout the time we were there. The most popular?
Recently will be One Piece. Yeah, you can see actually most of them are buying One Piece. All on the table, everything is One Piece. It's a #1 manga in Japan now. So, it comes out spread to Singapore, the fever.
What kind of people does it attract?
People who loves anime, figures, and they are crazy over Japanese stuff. Yeah.
So generally those are usually called otaku in Japan, right?
I would say that they are more like collectors. For otaku, basically, if you read up, they are people who they don't come out. They are very obsessed with their collection. But these people, I see they also mix around with friends, and other than a hobby, they have their other lives.
What's the strangest you've met?
I've seen people who and when they talk to you, they cannot talk to you directly. They have to talk through a third party.
Are the customers mainly male or female?
Mainly male. Most of them are around their 30s. They have more power in their spending. For students, they only get their pocket monies. They do come, but they don't buy so much. Mostly girls will like accessories, cards, t-shirt, etc. They don't buy so much figurines. We do cater to those, but not as much also. Yeah.
So this is in a way like a 男人的天堂啦.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, so it seems that when men grow up, they spend their money on dolls. But more about that later. Meanwhile, our otaku guide's verdict? So Chunka, what do you think of the whole Funan Center?
As an otaku, my favorite place would actually either be Rapid Culture or Latendo. But as a whole, I actually enjoy visiting Challenger. It's actually a whole story worth of stuff to see.
So, how has being an otaku changed your life?
I'm actually quite shy. Being involved in this hobby actually makes me more open to people. I got to talk to a lot of overseas, local enthusiasts, people like me, otakus. I also get to talk to people like you who are non-enthusiasts, hence overcoming my shyness.
Well, if it's one thing we've noticed, the otaku boys in Singapore are certainly not the shy and reclusive types. In the next clip, we have another otaku who likes dolls. Wait, not just any doll. You don't want to miss this.